Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun video. I am taking part in the Heather's Crafty Life 4-year anniversary YouTube hop. That's a mouthful, right? So Heather's been on YouTube for 4 years. And so we're celebrating with a YouTube hop. So there's a bunch of us. If you check my description box below, you'll be able to see the lineup of people creating and taking part in this hop. So there were 4 sketches that everybody's working with. So you get to choose one, and I chose the one that you saw at the beginning of the video. And I just love this sketch. It's got some like mixed media in the background and then a set of quad photos. And for my background, where I started here, I took the Vicki Boutin Foundations mixed media paper. So it's a lot thicker quality. It's like good. It's perfect for mixed media. I always have trouble with my papers warping, and this allowed me to work without any issues at all because I don't use gesso. I'm a lazy like scrapbooker, kind of. You know what I mean? Like I won't gesso, but I'll take the time to like die cut things. Yeah, I'm selective about I'm selective about my processes. So I just took my good old watercolors and picked some colors that I thought went well with the collection that I'm going to use. And the collection that I am using is the Paige Evans Pick Me Up. So I used some papers from the 12x12 paper pad, and I also used papers from the 6x6 paper pad. So here I am, I'm just jabbing some of the excess paint and water from my layout. My background, I wanted it to hurry up and dry so I could work on it. So I just took a Kleenex and mopped up some of the excess water. And so this paper was fantastic. I wish I had discovered it sooner. Actually, I think it's a relatively new like product from Vicki Boutin, and it's like a thick mixed media paper, which I love. So that's my background. So as you can see, it's just some lighter aqua, yellow, pink, and a very light orangey kind of peachy tone, and all those colors work well with this Pick Me Up collection. And the photo that I'm scrapbooking is a picture of my oldest little from, I think it was early last year, and we were at the park here. And so actually, let me get back to the sketch. The sketch shows 4 photos. So I did not have a good set of 4 photos to work with. Nobody wanted to take pictures for mom. And I said, you know what? Let me find a photo that I can cut into 4, where I still have the same effect, but I'm really only using 1 photo. So I felt like I was using my brain here. You see? I cut it into 4, and now it's like 4 separate photos, but it's really just 1. So, and it kind of looks cool too, because it looks like she's, you know, behind like a window or something. So this photo here, again, okay, let's get back to this. She was at the park. This was about a year ago, and we found a park, a very cool park by the waterfront here in our city, and she just loves going in there, and they have like one of like those big, huge like play areas for kids. And I just snapped a picture of my oldest in one of like those tunnel slides, and the sun was like glaring down. She looked so cute. Her hair was like a big curly mess. So I, you know, love it. So here I am going through the paper pad, and the sketch calls for the background to be matted on another sheet of paper. So that's what I'm doing, and I chose this wonderful yellow piece, which I love, and I think that this is the second sheet of this that I've used. It's like I gravitate towards this paper, and I think I've used all of it from the collection. So yay me. So yeah. So you can see how easily this sketch is coming along. Heather's sketches are wonderful. I love them. They're simple, they're concise, they're easy to use. Like it's not overly complicated. So just love this. So I pop up after matting my photo, or photo. Is it 4 or is it technically still 1? That's my question to you guys. I would still consider it 1, right? I don't know. Anyway, so I matted it with papers and I popped it up on the dimensional sheet just for some added lift. And now I'm going through the ephemera pack. You'll see that I also go through the journaling spot very soon, and I'm just adding pieces to add to my layers because you guys know I love layering. So I expanded outwards a little bit. I made the sketch a little bit of my own in this aspect. I followed it pretty closely with the exception of just going outwards just a little bit because I love to embellish and I needed a little bit more. So I contemplating her like putting the frame there so that it looked like she was looking through the frame, but yeah, I didn't do that. So see how I'm going outwards here with the layering? Yeah, that's not on the sketch, but I had to make it a little bit mine, right? Especially when it comes to embellishing. So these are the journaling spots, and I'm just going to look for a couple pieces that work with my layout. The tag here, and I think I also punched some tabs. We'll see in a second if I remember correctly. And I didn't put any string through this hole. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It all depends on my mood. I feel like if sometimes like a layout needs it, then I'll add it. But sometimes I feel like, you know what, this layout has enough going on and I don't need it, then I obviously won't. Yeah. So the center of the photo is called for having a heart there, but I wanted to build something there before I put the heart directly down. And I'm see, there's that watermelon heart that I absolutely adore. Unfortunately, as much as I wanted to make it work with what I was creating, I couldn't. It just didn't flow. I'm gonna have to save that for another layout. But so yeah, here I'm using the tabs and my tab punch, and I just cut out some tabs using some of these 6x6 paper pads. And I think now I'm looking for alphas to create my title with. So I kind of worked ass backwards. Excuse my French. I put down that celebrate piece of ephemera, and then I said to myself, like, well, now Lina, you got to make it part of the title. So I just decided to go with celebrate the good life. So I used my October afternoon mini markets for the word the, and I'll move those in a second. And so those are the Simple Stories Snap alphas, and those are again in the brights. And I glue those down, and I made sure I glued them down because those things are never sticky enough, I feel. And because there was a bit of like paint on the background, I wanted to make sure that it was going to stick. And these are the thickers from the actual collection, and these are called Happy Life. They're really cute. They're the cutest alphas I've ever seen. They're little small caps. They're so dainty looking, but like perfect in every way. So here's going to be where the journaling comes in. You guys know that I don't journal. I should stop saying that I don't journal because I started journaling, didn't I, guys? For those of you that follow me, I started journaling. So I'm going to use the tiny words that are on the 6x12 sticker sheet, and I'm going to, that's going to act as my journaling. So on that 6x12 sticker sheet, there's a few different colors. Like there's a couple different variations of like that darker blue / navy, and there's some teal, and there's like a creamy color. And so I just mixed all the colors together. Like I didn't stick to just the blues or just the, you know, the teals or whatnot. I mixed them all together. All the colors were there on my palette, so why not? So there you can see what I'm doing. I'm just adding them everywhere. I just love the way this layout turned out. See, some of them I put a little wonky, and some of them, you know, are, you know, straight. Well, straight as straight can be. And that's it. That's my layout, guys. Make sure that you check out the list of other people following this hop, please make sure that you comment on every single person's video, because there is a giveaway. Heather is giving away some fun stuff, and you want to win. Trust me. Leave a comment on everybody's video. Make sure to subscribe. Love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.